Hey, this is Slammerama from GamingDrunk.com bringing you a preview of Top Spin 4. It's going to be for PS3, the 360. I don't know if it's for the Wii, to tell you the truth, but I'll try to figure it out and put it on the site. So anyways, just got the demo. Thought it was great. That's why I'm actually doing this. Most of the time, I don't do a lot of previews because, well, who gives a shit about a preview? But I don't think this game is getting enough credit right now. It's really not being so... I don't watch TV too much, honestly, but I haven't seen one advertisement for it yet. And I think it should be getting pushed because the demo is very good. It reminds me of the old days when I played in the Dreamcast. I think it was called Virtual Tennis, but I'm doing this off the top of my head. But I do like the feel of the game. The visuals are great. And I think the most important thing for a tennis game that has been missing a lot recently in previous incarnations of Top Spin and also other tennis games is that it got away from the fact that you're actually controlling the player, you know, the hits and everything. A lot of these games are really too artificial in that it feels like you're just running around the court and you're not controlling the actual shots. You're not controlling the serves, things of that nature. This game, Top Spin 4, seems to be a pushback into that. Guess what? What you do actually hampers in the result of the actual set, the match, especially on hard difficulty, as you're going to see later in some clips I was testing out in the demo. But going to go over a few overview of the game and get some information out there first before I get into the clips. So one of the biggest features I think of this game is the amount of pros in it. And right now it looks like they got 25 officially licensed players with a lot of styles and stuff. I saw some videos from 2K Sports itself. They seem to be very unique to the individual players, and that's a huge thing because, again, previous tennis games just seemed like everybody was the same swing, same celebrations. This is totally different. You'll see in the demo even that Nadal has different celebrations and a swing than Federer. And it makes the game very interesting to play every match. And another thing you're going to be able to see in the clips later is the view. Very good view. Most tennis games that you play have alright views because, I mean, it's not much camera movement needed to really have a great cinematography and a great broadcast. But if for some reason it just seems very natural, the position of the camera, the comparison to what you're doing. So you'll definitely like it. I don't think anybody can complain about the actual camera in the game. As in most sport-based multiplayer games recently that come to mind, you're going to have your ability to create your own, be a pro player, to compete with other people in tournaments and things of that nature against your friends or with your friends in doubles probably. And it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty enhanced, better than tennis games I've seen in the past where you can just choose between 4 sets and that's it. So that's going to be interesting. I just hope they don't make it a buy fest like you see in IHL where you just have to buy boosts and stuff and special shirts and you can't unlock them somehow because they're insanely hard to unlock. And again, harping on the Be a Pro or career mode segment where you're your own player. I keep saying Be a Pro because I'm used to the NHL series, but it seems like it's going to be very like that in that you have to play against other pros to build yourself up to be able to compete with the Nadals and Federers and things like that. And here's just a sampling of the online modes. It looks like there's going to be a tournament mode like I was talking about before where you probably can either use pros or your own created player. and play against your friends and in tournaments, probably ranked and unranked, kind of like a lobby system like you see in most multiplayer games. And then you got the king of the court stuff when you're done with that, just when you're playing around. And maybe some. It looks like mini games are going to be a little bit part of it, but again, I don't have the game. This is a demo, and I'm trying to get as much information out as I can. It looks like the stat system is going to be pretty in depth as well, with it separated into a lot of categories like volleys, serves, forehand, backhand, things of that nature. And it also seems like you're going to be able to have specialties that you can change or add to your player, like special skill sets. So it's going to add a lot of variety to the players that you're going to be playing online and your friends' players. These are the controls for the 360 version of the game. It's probably going to be pretty similar for PS3. For the Wii, who the hell knows what it's going to be for the Wii? You're probably just going to be swinging the stick around like a crazy asshole. And again, the controls are very straightforward. Nothing really that hard to master. It'd probably take you less than an hour to get really into the game, as they're all just like the hitting mechanisms, which I'm going to show afterwards. And the best thing about it is the advanced serve with the right joystick. It is very good. It's very great feedback. And partner that with the serve modifier that makes the ball spin, it really puts serving into a whole nother game, like a mini game within the game. It's well done. And here are the controls for after the serve, so just regular play during the game. They're exactly the same as the serve in regards to flat shot as for serve and also for hitting the ball regularly. Very simple mechanics. You hold it down and you release the precise time. Like normally it's when the ball is a couple inches away from your player, so you got to get that perfect swing, so hit it in the sweet spot. And there's also modifiers, so you can do the drop shots to bring them towards the net. Also the lob shots to hit it over their head if they're at the net already. So again, a lot of customization. You're going to have to do a lot of practice to get your swings down, because you're going to be probably creating a player in the game that's going to have a lot lower stats than a pro player. So a pro player hitting a bad shot, it's still in. Your player hitting a bad shot, it's going to be out almost 90% of the time. So you're going to have to definitely, when you get the game, practice a lot with getting your shots down. And here's the intro to the matchups. From the looks of it, they didn't put a lot of work into the crowd, which is a good thing. I mean, after the first game or two, you're probably going to be hammering on A, so really, who gives a crap? And that's just adding up. I mean, for online play, who gives a shit? You don't need a really detailed crowd in a video game. That's not what you're going to be looking at for 99% of the game. So at least it's nice to know they put some work into the intros, but after the first game or two, you're never going to see us again. And speaking of those grand intros and stuff, looks like a huge variety of play surfaces and places to play. And the announcer always changes based on where you're playing, France or America in the US Open. So it's cool to see they actually put work into that too. And now we come to the gameplay. Very smooth gameplay. Just to note, that's what the rest of this video is going to be, of clips of the gameplay and showing how much I suck against a hard computer. Because that's what I started on, like an idiot, thinking that I was really good. But it's pretty interesting. You definitely can tell they put a lot of work into the artificial intelligence of the computers, because they hit where you're at not. They mix up their play, and also you'll notice that the players, like in this case Nadal and Federer, have their own play style. They have their own swing mechanics. It makes it very unique. Every match is very unique. And you'll notice, especially on this one, like on this clip, they're not short. Especially if you get two really good players going against each other. I can't wait to see how long these matches are going to be in online mode, because this could go on forever if you guess correctly. Finally, it ends there. But the matchups are great. The graphics are great. Very smooth gameplay. Very easy to pick up. The feedback that it gives about if you're too soon or too late, and depending on the severity, if the different color system they show, it makes it so it looks like anybody can pick this game up and play it. And also, what you'll probably be noticing is the sounds of the game, depending on if you're on a clay surface, a hard surface, the feel of your controller, how fast your player reacts, depending on the surface. Put it bluntly, so far I'm very impressed with Top Spin 4. The rest of this video is just going to be clips of me playing the demo to show off the feel, the views, and the sounds, which are amazing, of the game. But one thing I should mention that, again, this game is very impressive so far. Top Spin 4 is a game where you can hit the ball perfect every time and still lose. It's weird in that sense, but the AI, it looks like already in the CPU, is playing on your level. It feeding back off of how good you're hitting it back at him. So far, and that's what I love about games, is that it makes you lose, but you're actually okay with it because it was fun. You know, you tried your best and you still lost. But like at NHL, now I can beat the computer every time. It's useless. I have to play online. In this, if no one's around, or if you don't even have Xbox Live, this could be a really good game for you because the CPU looks like it is very good, and you'll never truly master it, meaning that you'll beat them every time because they feed back off of you. And the variety of pros in this game, as I showed before with the roster, there's always going to probably be someone better than you, even in the CPU form. So this could be a game with a lot of replayability.
Partout. S'il vous plaît, merci.
So again, to wrap up this Top Spin preview, I definitely recommend so far, after playing the demo, Top Spin 4 is on my must-have list. If you're into sports, get it. If you're into tennis, definitely get it. But really, if you're just looking for a game that has a lot of replayability, easy to pick up, but it's hard, almost impossible to master, and it's going to have great matches online, or if you have people over. But let's face it, probably everybody watching this video is forever alone, you know, sitting at their house, probably viewing Reddit. Actually, don't go to Reddit. It's got viruses and stuff there. But again, good game. Definitely an A+ for me. So this is Slammerama from GamingDrunk.com. Thanks for watching.